You know, I feel like I'm of two minds with the subjects of this film. It's strange. Like, I understand wanting to visit famous houses, but I also understand wanting people to, like, leave. Hi, everyone. Get off my property. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raising on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is The House From. The House From is directed by Tommy Avalone, and it is a new documentary. It is now available to rent and or buy on most streaming platforms. It also, if you have Fubo, or Fubo rather, Fubo TV, it is also airing on the Maximum Effort channel, which is Ryan Reynolds' channel. So, what is The House From about? Well, it is a documentary narrated by Jason Lee. It follows the subject of famous houses from movies and TV and famous homes. And it's about the people who own those homes, and it's about the people who make pilgrimages to go to those homes. Things like the house from Full House, the house from Home Alone, the house from Breaking Bad, the house from Twilight. And it's about the different people who kind of go on these journeys to go these places, and sort of the residents of it dealing with the fact that, like, yes, who are have different ways of dealing with the onslaught of people coming to their basically their residence to look at a piece of film history. And this kind of covers a lot of the bases. We kind of follow the different stories of these people, and it's a documentary. Basically, I enjoyed The House From. I thought this was an interesting film. There's not a lot of substance here. It's very hey, remember that house from that thing? It's very nostalgic driven. But that's okay. It's a fun watch. It's 90 some minutes. It moves along. Some of the details are really great. I like the whole thing about this woman who's kind of persnickety, who runs the Breaking Bad house and kind of curses out TikTokers who come there. Now, which is a little much, but to be fair to that woman, they also are throwing pizza on the roof to imitate that famous scene from Breaking Bad. So, like, I kind of get it. But there's also some stuff about this guy who lived in the attic of the Goonies house and befriended the owner, and is trying to sort of give her a fair day in court. This woman who owns the house from Friday and basically had to stop people from smoking a joint on the house from Friday because her grandkids live there, and, like, understandable. And the owners of the house, the Swan residents from Twilight, who basically turned it into basically restored it with the and made it into kind of a Twilight hotspot kind of B&B. So stuff like that, really interesting stuff. There's one element of this film that I think is kind of bullshit, and I'm going to be real about it. This film is produced by Ryan Reynolds. There is a moment where I don't know if this is meant to be serious because it is a Ryan Reynolds production. I don't know if it's meant to be kind of flippant about it, but there's one section of the film in which they talk to a professor of, like, pop culture. It's like the psychology of pop culture, and she talks about how, like, many major organized religions, a lot of people especially are kind of less religious, and they're kind of putting their religious zeal behind pop cultural elements, films, franchises, stuff like that. And that he starts kind of comparing the journey to these famous houses to, like, the early sort of religious pilgrimages, and I'm just kind of like, that's kind of a stretch for me. Like, I feel like that's kind of almost put in there to be kind of like, I don't know if it's meant to be kind of poking fun at them at that mentality. I get it. If it's trying to be sincere, it's also kind of like, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know if I quite buy that. I think it's more just like people want to go to these houses so they can get TikTok clicks and views and visit this place just to visit it. I don't know if it's necessarily, in a broad term, like a religious pilgrimage. But other than that, overall, I enjoyed The House From. It's not anything deep. It's mostly a walk down memory lane. But Jason Lee is a solid narrator. He brings a lot of charm to it. And overall, it's just a really fun film. It's just easy to watch, and it's a interesting subject. So yeah, The House From, again, similar to Don't Move. I'm not going to go all the way, but I'm going to go pretty far. I'm going to give The House From 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a solid, entertaining documentary, even if it doesn't quite have enough substance to sort of justify itself. All right, that is it. We will be back later for a quick thoughts review, probably on Olivia Rodrigo Guts World Tour. We'll have our quick thoughts on that. And more to come this week. I already listed all of them. I'm not going to do all that again. But yeah, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know if it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's ignorant. I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me on for reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything, either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of The House From? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion is good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Big Mouth with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.